What is success to you? Is there any of the things that this guy would mention?
What? The cars, the clothes, money, or to some farm tools.
What? What did you say? We didn't hear you. Say it again.
He said farm tools.
If you get the reference, you get the reference. In the end, I just want to be successful.
So how would you say you're successful, Frederick?
No, he was going to answer that later.
You know what? I'm gonna
I want you to answer
You are
because
going to let me.
Frederick is being I don't know. There's something.
Relax.
He has cockroaches in his cupboard.
We will get him later. This is State of the Culture brought to you by Izesan. Speak, Asan. Yes. It's always this fun when it's, just the three of us, even when there's a guest here.
Yeah.
So today's episode, we'll be talking about success, the definition of success, and if it needs to be reevaluated in our society. My name is Justina and Giating. I am your host, and with me I have
Nefisat Ohunene Abdurrahman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and your boy Frederick, your social prefect.
Yep. So let's get back into it. Success. First off, I'm going to start with, the ordinary dictionary definition of success, which is simply the accomplishment of one's goals or achieving set goals.
Yeah.
Basically, that is what it is. That is, the definition. And sometimes you might see varying definitions that points towards, money as a form of success. But let's bring it down here. What would you say a person needs to do? What are the criteria you need to tick in a country or a society like Nigeria to be considered successful?
In Nigeria, right, just the way success is viewed is very much based on the size of your bank account. It's also based on things like the car you drive.
Yeah.
It's even things like the area, the location you live. That is something that, people term as success. Like, they may not know anything. And if you say in Abuja, you live in Asokoro, for example, they may not know anything. They may not know even what you pay for rent. They may not even know if you're squatting or anything. They just say, Omo.
So you get money.
What? Wait,
Now
what?
they leave Nigeria.
You know this song, Because I Don't Get Money?
Yeah, I know that song.
That should be like laying in the background of this song.
Yeah.
Somewhere,
Well,
but
this
fuse that to the audio. But no.
But no, we're not doing that.
But, like,
About the kind of cars you drive, I had an experience this morning, and if I have my way, I'm going to be suing some people.
you see, but that's it. I know.
This is the right time to play
because
song. Because
I'm hot.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
But we had a conversation, and that's it. Like, people don't even know like what's going on, and then you just assume you have money, and then because of the kind of cars you drive, and this specifically, like, this is why I don't like ever drive my parents' car like almost anywhere.
Yeah.
Because I could drive it, and it's just like, yeah, go on, and obviously it's like, senior man.
Boss.
I beg. Accounts, funds no D. And but even on top of all the things we mentioned, like, like the kind of career you're in, the trajectory of your career. So sometimes it's how far you've gone in your career, and people think that you're successful based on that.
Yeah.
Or people even think the type of profession to make you think you're successful. Like, we know, and thank God we're breaking away from that, but the traditional professions that, they want you to engage in.
Medicine.
The medicine, the
lawyer,
the
engineer.
Tech. The tech one is kind
Recent.
of like a new
Coming
one.
up now.
So when you now say, you do press laptop, and it's not Yahoo, no. But my point is, they're not understanding the idea that obviously people in tech are becoming successful because the figures can show. So these are the different things. In addition to that, also, where your children, the stations your children reach in life, it's such a bragging right for some, and it's how people base success.
Yeah.
And it's true. Oga Mike, first became day London.
Some parents are actually referred to according to like their children's professions, like, mama doctor, or mama father for like maybe say priest.
Yeah,
that's actually true.
So that is it's like that, and it's just things that basically have formed like our perception of success. So I wouldn't say that that is a criteria on, on what success is, but it's basically what we definitely as a country sometimes use to judge
people's success.
Exactly, used to judge the success of others. But just saying, let's be honest, it's not just limited to Nigeria, because it's not only in Nigeria where, people think your bank account, this and that, and where you are, we should know that, but we would be denying it, me and you, if we didn't say these things exist in our society.
Exactly, but let's go into why. First of all, why do you think that these are the measures for success that we have, the unwritten measures for success in a place like this?
I mean, Frederick, isn't it obvious? You don't have your personal car, there are certain places you can't go into. Yes.
You can tell us a story.
No, I don't want to say it because I'm just...
Hey, don't take the piss. Don't take the piss. Not today.
I'm sorry.
Don't do that.
Yes, don't do that.
Sorry, I don't do that to you. I do that to him. I forgot. I don't know, because I feel like he was sitting here.
There's a shift today, so I understand.
Yeah, it's okay.
Anyways, as I was saying, you don't have a car. There are certain places, there are certain commands you cannot, there are certain respects you cannot command in certain places. Okay, you don't wear native like Diamante today. There are certain respect you can't command in certain places. You know the way he walked in this morning, everybody was like, "Ha, Diamante, you're looking good." And somebody was even asking him, "Who sold you these clothes?" So things like that. And we're in a world right now where our bank accounts can be easily measured. So technology, we have tools that can easily measure your net worth, your academic excellence. Even to some people, for instance, if Frederick is standing here now and another person is standing, maybe because of the whole body build and everything, some people, stop feeling yourself.
Don't listen to her.
Listen to me, please. I mean it.
Don't listen to her.
I mean it, please.
Anyway,
so
see this guy,
bill him. Bill him.
Bill him.
He's rich. He's the richest of the three of us. He's got it all. Yeah. So
I'm sorry, we didn't. Yeah, we meant to do that, but it's fine. Continue, please.
Sorry, Frederick. I didn't mean to do that. He's my friend.
Damn it.
Okay.
So things like that. So there are certain places. We have this bridge right now, especially in Nigeria, between the rich and the poor. It's just like this. The rich people are here, the poor people can't get there. The poor people are here, the rich people can, but they don't want to get there. So everybody wants to command that respect of, okay, you come to a place today, nobody has to ask you, where is your deals, who are you looking for? The mere sight of looking at you and the car you came in on, you don't get respect already. I beg clear road. Okay, good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. Please sit here, sir.
Absolutely.
So what do you expect in a society like that?
Even the sir you're getting, because sometimes it depends on how people greet you. The way they see you, they're like, okay, good afternoon, good morning.
No, very much.
But when you look like, oh, good morning, sir. Good, like there'll be a little bit of bow with the head.
So basically, that's it.
So the thing is, I know we've been throwing around money here a lot, but that's not just the only thing. Because when you look at, because we are highly religious beings and cultural beings as well, everything we do and say is basically linked to our culture. Like this look here that we're loving this today. It's like a really traditional, and our religion as well. Yeah, that was a compliment.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry.
That's good.
He was smiling on my behalf.
Yeah, it was.
Don't worry, I'd find something for you, sometime. So yeah, I was trying to say that religion actually has an effect on some of the accomplishments we have as well. Because when you look, for instance, at a woman who has all the money in the world, would a number of people consider her as successful if she is not married yet in a society?
I will say culturally, not religiously.
I was going to toss that in. Do you think
it's cultural,
more culture than religion?
It's not religious.
When it comes to, there's also a play in religion as well. I'd speak for, say, Christians.
Okay.
There's this mandate that is taken very seriously go into the world and what?
Multiply.
Bam. How do you multiply?
But even at
and
that,
we do not see premarital sex as a thing.
Hold on. Because this is where the problem is right now. God said, go into the world and multiply. He did not
Where
say,
are you going with this?
No,
he did not say, go and multiply with the wrong person.
The people don't say, just multiply.
So let me not say this on let me not say it here right now.
Just say, just multiply, they go.
No, which is not true. He also said that as parents, we take care of our children. As family, we take care of one another. So don't you think coming to multiply out of nowhere is disobeying God?
No, I'm just trying to show you how religion actually has, because you guys are saying was it cultural or religious. I'm just pointing like from this is a mandate that people take very seriously, that people,
and wrongly too.
Exactly. You know, the thing with religion is it's not fact-based. It's based on faith and belief, and there are so many interpretations of it. Okay. And so when they tell a person, go into the world and multiply, and you have not multiplied, you have not, started the process of multiplying yet, and the faith doesn't push for premarital sex or giving
children
birth after wedlock. So obviously they want you to get married before you multiply. So I'm trying to say that religion, yes, does have a connection, but when it comes to cultural, yes, of course,
like the father of it all.
So see, even when it comes to culture, I don't know if you would agree with me, even when you marry, if you have not had a child yet,
you're not successful.
If you have not had a child, it is not complete. You will get questions.
In fact, some people will make it look like you've not started.
True. And then if you've had a child and you've not had a male yet, because even when you look at some customs currently, because even the law, I call you Ogadi Law because I feel like he can do that for us. But
so you're gonna
that's behind camera.
No, but literally there are some customs.
Customary law.
There are some customs which obviously have been backed by law. The interesting thing to know about some of those things is they only come into place depending on kind of like the absence of a will. If there's a will, there's no way that's gonna happen. But if there's no will, based on how he conducted himself, then that's how they're gonna to share it. Because if he's basically gone the customary route like all his life, like you are going to see the court go, okay, he basically acted like this is how they're going to do it. But no, 110%, even when it comes down to things like law, like having a male child kind of like defines success, because in culture that is basically like the holy grail on passing your possessions and all of that to like the next generation. So 110%, I think we know this. They'll definitely know this as well. It's just, it's just sad.
It's true. Did you ask today?
Yeah, I'm asking.
No,
not everybody does.
No, a lot. Okay, that's fair enough. But we kind of, even growing up, like in like Nigeria and watching like a lot of like Nigerian movies, how they would always say, you don't have a male son, and it's even crazy. You don't even have to look at movies. Sometimes even in real life,
yes.
Like you will look at you see a family and it just goes, girl, and you're like, okay, this is 6 girls, and then he finally gets the boy, and you think like, really, bro?
Yeah, finally I've done it.
Like the mother becomes a queen.
Like what's wrong with? Because I was talking to one of my friends, like even like, and there's just a thing on success and how big of a deal it can be. I was talking to one of my friends. This was a couple of years ago, and in their family, there are like 3-4 girls and then the boy. And then the way we're talking about the topic, it was like there was a lot of excitement as soon as the boy was done. Like there was my son, this thing, my boy, my son, and it's crazy like how that was used to kind of like define the whole marriage, that they were still, and look, we're talking about a completely successful like family here in terms of what their kids are doing. I think one of them is a lawyer. One of the other girls is, I think, a doctor or something as well. So we're talking successful, like in terms of that using that measure, that criteria, like what we'd normally consider success, these were children who were doing great, like in every sense of the word, and then there was still no fulfillment until the boy came.
So I wanted to ask this question also. Can a person who isn't financially buoyant be considered successful?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Look, being successful is, personally, I think it's subjective.
Yeah.
You may not have a car, the house, the money, the affluence, but you will be successful. You will feel fulfilled. And I think that's just a simple definition of success, a sense of fulfillment. Personally, people will say, I feel fulfilled today. Why? I was able to achieve something I set out to do today. So it's just a sense of fulfillment, especially when you've achieved a goal. So, truth be told, money has a lot of roles to play, but it still doesn't mean that
success.
This is what success is. I mean, we have a lot of rich people, in quote, please, who are not happy, who don't feel fulfilled. I know you have something to say.
No, she's giving you the look.
Yeah,
she's
I
got
know.
that
She
twitch.
has something to say.
She's got that twitch in the eye.
So what is it?
She got that twitch.
You think it's all about money?
In a society like ours,
your chest, bro.
In
your full
a
chest,
society like ours, it's crazy. And there are a number of things that you could actually get over. Some things that you would not even deal with if you have a good amount of money in your pocket or in your bank account.
Well, you said in a society like ours, but the truth is, it starts from you as a person. It's your, how do I put it? It's your decision whether to go with what the society wants from you, one, or to go with what you know is morally right. I mean, it's this ideology that makes a whole lot of young people do bad things today. They think it's all about money. Money this, you have Yahoo, the ritualist. Name them. Even our ladies are going into things that we don't even want to talk about. It's because of this whole, now money, yo. What about, let's even forget about the money part. What about the who no person, we no person?
That's another,
So you see, there are a lot of ways to define success. But then, fellow Nigerians, they say it's all about money.
I mean, think about it though. Like you said, right? And we're going to keep it 100. I don't deny it. In Nigeria, our society dictates that you must have money. And it's not even just the society, it's just the way, economically, everything needs a good amount of money for you to enjoy, not even luxury, but for you to enjoy
you
basics.
need money.
For you to enjoy basics, you must have a certain amount. It's like how people are saying there seems to be no middle class in Nigeria anymore. You either
rich
have or
you don't.
So that's the reality that we are in, and that's why anybody, and I can't blame you for that, is going to think that you are going to be judged as successful with the money that you're able to acquire. And more so now, the means by which you get it doesn't really matter, but I think that's a different conversation for another day. But this is the thing, and this is...
Wait, you said it means what?
The means that you get the money.
It doesn't really matter.
No, it matters. I mean, that's a conversation. It doesn't matter to people anymore.
Yes.
To a lot of people, it doesn't.
They don't care. You come to the bar and spend 100. Nobody cares.
That's a conversation for another day.
Justina has something to say.
It's crazy. You know it. You know what I'm talking about.
She has something
You know what I'm talking
to
about.
say.
You know that sometimes, people do things and you're like, oh, raw, I want to do that same thing. You don't necessarily in your mind are going, wait,
how did you get the money?
How did you get there? So, I mean, that whole conversation is another thing, because I think that even in that conversation, there are little factors that people add. So don't get it twisted. But all I'm saying is the means doesn't really matter. But coming back to the topic, right? I also think that, I said what Nafisa was saying, look, success basically is also down to what you feel it is. like, if you have a sense and answering your question, if you feel like, you know what, you've gotten all what you need from it, then it's good. Like, look, there are things that matter in life, you know? Family matters.
So what if I say success to me is getting married and being, you know, in a home, housewife? I don't want to stress myself.
That is your perspective, and it's fine. Does it bring you joy?
But why do people say things like, oh, marriage is not an accomplishment?
Marriage is an accomplishment if you have a successful relationship with your partner and you guys are good.
Do people care?
I mean, some people care.
Some people
do. Some people don't.
I do. Maybe you don't.
But you know what?
No, you said. I don't understand.
No, but in the end, like, all I'm saying is, if your perspective of a successful life is, look, I want to get married and have, you know, kids, and then you think that is brilliant, then by all means, that is success to you. And I hope that you get it.
Exactly.
But the issue, what we have now, and maybe why we have a topic like this, is people want to make my measure of success your measure of success. People don't want to understand that, look,
we all have our preferences.
Like, you know how that whole financially stable thing? Like, for example, look, there was a time I was working in a sports store in it, and this was back in uni, and I remember somebody was talking, and then there was like a job opening somewhere else, and it was more money, and she just had to slightly move cities at the time, but it was definitely more money. She was going to obviously be a lot more comfortable in that sort of environment. You think you're going to offset more of your debts like even faster because now you're a bit more money. But she was like, no, she's okay. She wasn't going to do it. And she was like, I've got my family here. Like, my family's enjoying this great life. I get to see my parents as much as I can. I get to be with the people I love, my friends. Like, we're all around here. Like, basically she was going, look, I'm not struggling. I like it here. Like, I'm comfortable. And to her, she was like, that's what gives me joy. That's why I wake up to every single day, and that's what gives her joy. And when I heard that conversation, it did change my perspective a lot, because I didn't thought, she's thinking she's super successful, right? And then she's gone, apologies for that, it tends to happen, but she's literally gone, right? That is her level, and that is her interpretation of success. She's happy with it. And again, going to what I've said, if that is what brings you joy, and I want to put it to you guys and let you know, in this life, there's more to life than money. There's more to life than cars. There are things like peace of mind. There's the love of people close to you.
Yeah.
You cannot buy those things. You cannot exchange those things. Now, if that's not necessarily what you place at a high value, then by all means, I get it. That's okay. Like, I'm just trying to point you in a direction that these are the things that matter.
Yeah.
You know, so you can 100% be not financially buoyant, right?
Yeah.
And still be successful, because in your head, you have achieved the things that bring you joy.
So are there actually repercussions to these evaluations because of success? Because can't it be seen as like a push for you to achieve more? Like, do you think there are repercussions to like these evaluations? Because to me, it might be like, oh, you push that, okay, maybe I'm being too comfortable and I need to...
Two ways to look at it.
Bump up.
The way you're looking at it, maybe you're being too comfortable. I mean, sometimes we say these things, and I always say intention matters. Sometimes you say these things because you want to push somebody because you know they're capable of more. And then you're like, look, I know that if you do this and give a lot more effort, you can achieve a lot more. You can definitely do it. And that also just kind of boils down to the fact that you want their measure, their measure of success to
be
align
everybody's
with
measure.
like your measure. And that's now the tricky part. Like, I think there are other factors. If somebody really doesn't want to progress, I think that's more of your state of mind. If they're not fulfilled in their own right, but they're telling you they are, again, that's a personal thing. We need to kind of understand the subjectivity of this topic, as not to also put forward to people what success should be. My evaluation of it is different. Now, what you say are the effects of these things, saying that people should have this amount of money, like they should drive this, they should live here. Now, people are going to do whatever they can to kind of get it, because that then brings acceptance. Let's not negate the fact that as much as we advocate or be an individual, have your own standards, the role that acceptance in society plays. When you set certain things, people want to be accepted.
Yeah.
So people will chase those things, sometimes not even because they
want
it, but they want acceptance.
Yeah.
So that is one of the effects. It could push people to be more, because they can be capable of more. But it can also push people to do things where they necessarily wouldn't think they will do, because this is also a measure and they want to be accepted. So if society is calling for a thing, you're going to find out more people are going to go into it, because people, whether you like it or not, it's easier to fit in and to be accepted by everybody than to be someone who's an outsider. That's just it.
Okay, so I don't know, Frederick, if you understand what I'm trying to say, but it seems she's all about success has to do with the dough, the cash, the spending.
No, it's cool though, but is that what success is to you?
Is that what it is to you?
What is success to you though?
I'm not going to lie. If I don't get money, that's the way I feel. Honestly, no. Money is part of it for me. I am not even going to kid you. I want to be able to get what I want, go where I want, provide what I want for like who I love and all that. So I am not even going to sit here and say, if I don't have money, I'm okay. I'm gonna be fine.
I understand
Absolutely
where you're coming
not.
from, yeah, and it's everybody. There's no way you
Is
don't.
it?
Yeah,
But you just said somebody
hold
that's
on.
poor.
Now that's
It's
where the
fulfilled
problem
now.
comes in. It's not like it's something we all go through every day. When you don't have money, when you want something, in quotes, you want something and you can't get it. There's this pain we all feel, yeah? But understand something. When you now have the money in excess, that doesn't make you successful. Like we said, success is subjective, yeah? She's not gonna get it.
She said, let her get it. No, when I get to that bridge, we will know.
You get what I'm
let me
saying.
get the money first.
We're not saying money is not important, but it is not topping the list, whether we like it or not. Just like Frederick said, I have my family, I have my friends, I have my colleagues. I wake up every morning, I set this goal, and I'm able to achieve it. And you and I know very well that there are certain goals you cannot achieve with money. Yeah, but when you
Building a
make
good family, for
everything
example.
about your life money.
I was going
When
to
you
make
want
a
to judge,
reference, but I'm not going to do that on camera.
please
we won't
do. You have
That's
to
the way
say
we'll
it.
talk.
Talk
There's a
calm.
certain person that has all the money in the world and is growing like a community of families, and they don't mind. In a country like us, there are some people that swear that, I cannot be a second wife, or I will not join this family. But
again, that's what I'm saying.
you can rack up all
That is
day.
looking at it from the outside in. And again, this is what I mean by how super subjective the topic is. Because, look, let me put it this way. Just that same example is the same way we see families with quite a lot of money, but they have horrendous relationships.
Exactly.
Now,
Okay.
and I was going to ask an officer that, so at some point I was going to be like, so what is, also because I've asked you, I was like, what is success to you? Because like, these are things, like we've spoken about others and we've said how subjective it is, and it's interesting that we have, but also let's bring it home to give it like a very, very human effect, because I don't want to speak like I'm just giving you examples. Like in the end, this is an opportunity for us to discuss issues, but also for you to get to know us as individuals, so you also can, see how we are together, but also quite different in some ways. So like, I would answer this, but do you want to go first? Like, because I've asked you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I completely answer?
Do you think?
What was my answer?
said-
money.
you said
Okay, so
money.
money's there.
Yes.
What are the things that would And look at your life.
What?
Okay.
Compliment.
You're on your deathbed. Not anytime soon.
Don't be scared.
You're not anytime soon, but you're there and you think, and what you want to say to yourself is, yep.
I have this money. I have this beautiful family that is comfortable.
Okay.
That is success to me. And okay, I'm a career woman, so I have this big career in, broadcasting, and it's going so well. So that's when I sit and go,
yeah,
you're good to go.
Yeah. And you fulfill your mind. You're like,
beat my chest and then sip on something, because of course.
Still, that's what you say.
So I've answered now. It's you guys. It's you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, personally, what makes me fulfilled, what makes me think or believe that I'm successful is having this good relationship with my family. That's number one. Relationship with people matters to me a lot. That's my number one. Like, it's not about the money, yeah, but having to go into a place every morning and have this, good morning, we finish, see you guys tomorrow. I feel happy doing that.
Wow.
Yes. And then also having myself wake up in the morning and tell myself, yes, I have a job. I'm not depending on anybody. I can take care of myself to some point and even extend to my family. And also, like I said, relationship matters to me a lot. So having to sit down and, hello, daddy, good morning, sir. Morning, how are you? You're blessed today. You see, that prayer is a form of success to me, because, and I also look at myself each time they do that thing, like, pray for me as you're going out today. You're going to get successful. You're going to have good children that will take care of you and look after you and what have you. I always be like, thank God. Definitely, I'm a good child. That's another way of success to me, like knowing that I'm a good child. My papa know they curse me, no they regret, say bring me come this world. It's a plus for me. You get? And having to, it's not like I'm trying to have them accept me, because I've worked for it. I actually worked for it before this whole God bless you and what have you and what have you. I've listed two, yeah? And the third one being me. Yes. Do whatever I want, how I want it, without hurting anybody. So these are the three. This is how I rate my own success.
That's brilliant. That personally is brilliant.
Thank you.
Like, honestly. Now,
you feel me, right?
Oh, she's been thinking.
She's been feeling me. I'm touching her.
Use that 5 head to think.
Yeah. Some of what you're lacking, right?
Okay. Nice one.
So Frederick. Oh wow.
See, I get it from mine.
So Frederick, I've said mine, yeah? Tina has said hers. So
one, I want to wake up every day doing what I love. That is one of my goals in life, probably my biggest goal. To wake up every single day loving what I do. I know that whatever I do, if I love it, money would come. Because no, realistically, and this is, it can be subjective and you lot are free to do whatever you want, but this is what makes money. Value makes money.
Yeah.
If I love what I do, I would develop myself and I will bring value to the field I'm in.
Value makes money. Money makes
No,
value.
it was a statement you made that, what I love will bring me money.
Yeah.
You'd be shocked that there are some things that some people are passionate about, but it doesn't make them the money that they want. It may not make
you the money at the time. Don't forget, life is not linear. And that's the issue. Life is not linear. And this is also the thing about life. You may not always get it in the form
you want.
The issue with people is people are not willing to look beyond. There are things that I wanted in a certain form. I still love it. I didn't get in that form. Doesn't mean I'm not going to be successful in that thing still.
Talking about this here, Frederick, there's something they say in my tribe, in quote, Ozovekehen, like humanity is money. So you can have money and won't go to places, but you see that no person, it can take you everywhere you want to go.
Fair. So that's the thing. I want to wake up every day doing what I love. with the people I love. Like, of course, don't get it twisted. I know I'm giving you a lot of philosophy and thing, but yeah, man, I want money, you know. Now, I fully want money, you know. I want to fly out, yeah. I love holiday and thing, yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you. If you ever looked at my Insta, yeah, you know that I like holiday and thing. If I'm holidaying, you are like to holiday.
You won't see holiday on my Insta, but I like holiday too, Sha. But I just wanted to say.
But, so don't get twisted. I'm not saying I don't want it, but I want to make that doing what I love. I want to be around the people I love. I want to have fulfilling relationships. Like, I sincerely want to look at whenever it is, I want to be able to enjoy, like, this is my family is with me on this, like, my friends, even down to the relationship, like the woman that I would love, like, down that, I want a fully, I love love. That is one of the things I'm gonna count as success. I love love. Don't get it twisted. I want this mushy type relationship, that corny shit where you guys hold hands.
Frederick,
I'm serious.
Don't make us start having pictures in our head.
Jesus Christ.
I am already.
My point is all these things, like doing what I love with the people I love, like with the person I love as well.
They don't follow for people. Oh, you're choosing to.
The people I love my friends. I love my family. Yeah, but you're gonna love who you're with, like the person you're with.
The person you love.
Exactly. So, like, these are things that matter to me, you know. And one other thing in the field that I'm in that would give me a lot of fulfillment is the fact that I have brought value to it.
To the society.
I don't want to do anything in this life and not bring value to it. I don't want to go anywhere and people go, Frederick met it, Frederick left it the same. Nah, I'm gonna be there.
Leave your mark.
You're gonna leave your mark, and then you're gonna touch people's lives. Like, these are the things that bring me joy. I think in the end, you can get all these things, right? And I know I said I want money. I'm not looking for like an obscene amount of money. No. Like, I remember before we started shooting here. I'm screwed. Now,
okay, fine. No. We've established the material wall.
Like, no. It's cool. Like, it's all your thing, yeah? And you're going to get what you're looking for.
You don't need to tell me it's cool for me to know it's cool. So it's
also, you know,
I'll flick your forehead, you know? But my point is, my point is, like, these are the things that matter to me. Like, and remember before we started shooting, like, I think it was Diamante who went, he wants to be able to afford things that he just wants. Like, do things when you want, how you want. And with my goals, to do that, I don't need
plenty money.
Shit amount. Like, these are things that so that's success.
How much is your gym membership?
How much is your gym membership?
Meet him after the show.
Exactly, thank you.
You know,
I don't know what you're trying to do.
Do you people know I'm Frederick's agent? Like, I'm his manager.
That's your manager.
Talk to me after the show and I'll tell you.
No man.
Now let's.
More grease to your elbow.
Thanks, boss.
Your face show, your shoe shine.
Oh, thank you, boss.
Thank you.
So, having talked about this, you're not going to say that thing. So, do we think we should reevaluate the way success is being measured in the society? Can we achieve reevaluating it?
Go first.
Jesus.
Oh wow! So after all this talk, you people are shifting it.
No,
okay. Personally, I think we should reevaluate how success is being measured in the society. I mean, we have a lot of situations where we even have enmity between siblings because one is being always praised. She gets first in class. Can't you see your sister? You now do head you get. So. And then the other person in question, that is this other one who's not getting the first, becomes bitter. No matter what happens, she's not enjoying life anymore. She doesn't want to do this. She doesn't want to do that. Or can't you see your friend? She's married. Or can't you see Frederick? He has a car. Can't you? Is he not your mate? Did you people not go to the same school? Is it not one head he has? All these things. So, and whether we like it or not, a lot of people have been depressed because of this form of measuring success. So, and the truth is, there is more to success than all these material things. Success is of the mind, whether we like it or not. It's a feeling. It's not something you can see or touch. I mean, we have people, when we were in school, we went on this trip. It's for a course, rural communication. So the lecturer made us travel down inside of Zaria. Like, these people don't have lights. There are roads. We had to park our car outside because we trekked our life out. No water. They had only one well in Zaria, just one well, and the well has no proper building. They just dug it and they drink from that well, wash, cook, do everything from that well. And they have just a classroom, in quotes, as a school. But damn it, these people are happy. They are when I say happy, they are content. They are happy. We went there, they have nothing, but we went there, they were giving us sugar cane, whatever it is they can eat, they give it to us. The men, in fact, practically took our guys to another place to have a discussion with them, and with the ladies, dancing with the kids and what have you. So how would you measure that kind of success? It's of the mind.
That's true though. That answers that question where you went, do you need to have money? And she's right. Like, I don't have a problem. Like, let's get this straight, because I want to put this out. Don't think we have issues with you being successful in your field, you having money, you being able to do this. No, we are all for it. Like, again, you worked hard, you've gotten those things. We applaud you for it. You should continue to advocate. Let's not also say, we are saying these things, success is a mind, but we also advocate for hard work.
Yes.
So these are things we are not going to take our minds away from. Putting in the work, the time, the skill, and then getting your money's worth and getting what's due to you. We totally get this. All we are saying is success, that is not the only criteria. And as Nafisat is saying so eloquently, so well, look, there's more. And if you put down only those material things as things that count as success, you can never get it right. And we'll put, there's always yes, we understand there's an exception to every rule. We understand that. Look, people have money. We've had how many millionaires, rich people? Suicide. We've had rich people, good families, damaged relationships. Damaged. If I tell you like some of the things that I've come across, like with people who in your head have it all together, and don't get it twisted, to each their own. Like I said on one episode, I'm not trying here to slap this in your face. I'm only going to appeal to a sense of whatever reason that you have, and you can make of it what you want. But there are people who you want to say that they have money, and some will tell you like, I had money, but hey, my father was never there. I don't like my dad, and the only relationship they have with their dad is, Dad, I want this, and that's it. They don't. And when they grow to a certain age, they alienate. Parents alienate, and then you're there thinking, obviously this is good because like money is not the issue. They can go where they want to go, they can do what they want to do, but you can't put a price tag on certain things, and that's what we're trying to say. And if that's not something you rank, then okay. I understand that. That's perfectly fine. But if these things are something they rank really highly for you, and then you think they're super important, do not make anybody make you feel less for that. Don't feel less for that. If you think family is important, you think your relationships are important, don't make anybody make you feel that is a small thing in your life, and that you should chase like other things and lose sight of that. Because I guarantee you, one thing that till today money cannot buy. See, peace of mind?
At all.
Peace of mind, I swear to God, money can never buy it. No matter how much you have. That is why I want to do what I love. There, money and peace, they meet.
Your sanity.
that's where they meet. For me, let me say it, for me, doing what I love, the money will come. The peace of mind will come. Money and peace can exist in those kind of things.
Okay.
Right?
But I think from what you've said, we've established that this is not a campaign against money.
No, it's not.
It's
and
not.
getting money.
I tell you people that
It's not. It's not.
We know. It's fine. It's fine.
What we are just saying
it's
is,
fine.
don't let people push you to the point where you have to look for money in the wrong way.
The thing I want, I feel like generally it should be reevaluated when it comes to this thing is timelines. There's this habit of placing timelines on the achievements.
Yeah.
Because, they're like, by this age,
you should
have ticked this off. Yeah. By this age, you should have ticked this off. It doesn't actually work like that. I don't know if you haven't figured that it doesn't work like that, but that's something that I believe that we need to reevaluate, because it's very common. They're looking at you a certain way because, maybe you haven't moved out, or you haven't gotten a car, or you're still you're not married, or you don't have a certain amount of, prestige, money.
Like colleagues.
Yeah, so that's just because even when you look at people that, we consider the big guys today, like top, what they call them, the billionaires, the millionaires, they didn't hit that point until they were like crossing 40.
Later in their lives.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's not even 40 is not even a timeline as well. Even me mentioning the age doesn't mean, this is where most. It can come at any time. We have people on TikTok, what they call them. Okay, that's part of the pressure, but it's just to show you that it can happen at any time. It can be early in your life, it can be later, it can be in the middle. But we're very fond of imposing timelines, and that's something that's
exactly timelines in your head. If you are doing what you want, and then you're doing it knowing that, look, I will tell you it's only a matter of time. Like you said, don't let people get into your head. It's easier said than done. Don't worry, guys.
Yeah.
Easier said than done. I'm not gonna lie to you. If I tell you, I don't. Like I said, I'm never gonna come on this show and try to give you guys BS and give you guys.
Relax. Do you know sometimes it's not even people telling you. It's just registered in your brain somewhere that, okay, where am I? Okay, no, I shouldn't be here. So people are actually born listening and seeing things around them.
And it's also the pressure they put on themselves.
Yes. So it's from within sometimes. It's not from the outside.
Very much so.
So you need to
this
understand.
Is the thing. Like I said, sometimes previously, we can get so caught up in our heads and then we don't even see the steps that we're taking in the now. Sometimes we're so caught up, you can't even see the progress you're making. Yeah? And that is why you always need to take a breather. Look at where you were. Look at where you are now. Every little W matters.
That can be like a meditation thing, just go.
No, it is a meditation thing, because I do feel like, and wherever you think about it, everybody needs to take just a little time to kind of evaluate things. Doesn't need to be where you lock yourself in the way they try and make it seem, but just to kind of stay on it with the timelines. You're so right, because that needs to be taken out of it. There is no timeline for success. Stop telling people this should be done by this age. Whether we like it or not,
by this age.
Times are not the same. The way things should run now, or the way things run now, it's not the same. Factors have changed.
Yeah.
And if you're not willing to admit that, you're going to set yourself up for a life of depression. So don't do that. And you're so right. These are some things that need to change.
Yeah, and you even mentioned depression. We have an episode that talked about, depression and
mental health.
Exactly, mental health. These are things that could, really affect people's mental health, and you need to actually prevent yourself from going into that sphere where you're sinking, and then you definitely need to go see a psychologist or a psychotherapist. But all in all, I think we've actually covered this.
Yeah, but there's this thing, I don't know, but people get to blame government for everything and anything that happens in Nigeria.
Well, it's not out of place, because when you look at how the systems are supposed to work, they're supposed to be the drivers, setting things in place. But when there's high poverty, people below the poverty line, of course, we see more people going into things just because, okay, success equals money, so I need money. So how do I get money? They're looking into doing, so many things.
So you agree with her, Frederick?
Yeah, I get it. She's right. Like, it's just people are doing things, like you said, where things don't work. Like, it's frustrating. Like, it really is frustrating. Where the kind of ideology...
Is our government successful?
Anyway.
I like that one. I love it so much. I so much love it. So much love it.
You know what?
Yo, man, thank you.
Please, if you're in government, answer this question if you're watching this episode.
Are you successful? Have you played your role?
Are you a successful politician?
Okay, so
in your state?
Having said all these things, as an individual, know what
this is you signing off.
Yeah, know what you want. Set the barriers. This is how I want to do this. Don't let anybody push you beyond the wall, because when it's time for you to suffer, you suffer alone. That is the truth. And please, government, try to make everybody... I know it's not easy, but I know you cannot make everybody equal. But you see this bridge you people have built, Nigerian government, I'm being precise now, because we have a lot of people who are below the poverty line, and we have a lot of people who are above the wealthy line, which is not supposed to be so. So try to create a balance between these two people, please. And that's it from me, Nefisat Ohnene Abdurrahman.
You guys match that signing out. So
okay, no, you're next. So you're supposed to match it.
We'll still match out.
Yeah, okay. Let's see.
I've said it all in it. So obviously this has been Sale with Culture. You know who I am. Your social prefect, Frederick.
Okay, so all we said basically is do what is great for you, what you consider successful. They've said theirs and I've said mine. So figure out yours and chase that and be happy. Thank you so much for joining us on another episode. Before I go,
a successful episode.
See, you need to successfully download the Zesa app. I don't know how many times I need to say it. And let us know your progress on the app. Leave comments there. If you cannot leave it there, go on Instagram. Our handle is Izesan Speak Esan. LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter. Even on YouTube here, you can drop a comment, interact with us. That's what I'm trying to say. My name is Angiatin Justina. Thank you for joining me again, your host.
Bye.
And this is bye for now.